What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Under the Scope podcast. And today we do have another special guest. This person has been in the community for a while. We've met him online playing some Warzone, and we have been friends ever since. So today we're going to present and introduce to you and tell the story behind El Lindo Kid. I'll let him even say what it is, what that stands for, what it means. So for you, those of you that don't speak Espanol or Spanish, he could let you translate that for you. This individual loves to do a lot of cool things. I'll tell you, I've learned so much about this individual, and honestly, he is an awesome person. So I can't wait to introduce this person to you. I am telling you, it is fascinating to see everything that he does, continues to do, and what he's been through. It's all awesome. Like I said, we have a special guest, El Lindo Niño, El Lindo Kid, I should say, and we'll introduce him. And I know he's ready. He's ready to go. He's ready to tell his story and where El Lindo Kid came from. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in the man of the hour. What's up, Lindo?
What's up?
How you doing, my guy?
I'm okay. Just got one little gray hair that's bothering me. I see it hanging on the side of my eye.
Yo, Fez just subscribed for 5 months in a row. Let's go, Fez. Right? Almost half a year getting to know me. I feel bad for you, Fez. But hey, welcome, You're still here, so...
I'm still here. You can do it, Fez.
Right? That's fucked up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
We need to just switch this interview over to Electros, man, because that's freaking amazing. That's awesome. That baby's so stinking cute.
I know.
It should be their day.
Hey, it's their day. It's their day, believe me.
Baby's so cute. Babies are the best.
I know.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying, Drew. I got something in my eye.
I know he's crying too, bro. See, you got everybody crying. So, yes. El Lindo Kid,
what's up?
You got to tell us, where did you get El Lindo Kid? Where did it come from?
A long time ago in an island far away. Seriously, on an island far away. Puerto Rico is what, 3,000 miles away from you, whatever. Anyway.
It is from me.
Back in the 80s when I was just got into high school, I was living there with my mom and my grandmother, my brothers and sisters. My uncle, Tio Celine, I don't know what age, I don't know if he was the oldest or the second oldest or whatever, but he was a jeweler. And he had a jewelry store in New York, and he would always go back and forth, 6 months. He made some money because he was able to live in New York for 6 months doing his job in Manhattan, and then go back to Puerto Rico to his house with his wife and kids for 6 months. That's how, or he'll do it, every now and then he'll just take however long vacation. Anyway, his brother, Tio Cheo, had a vegetable stand at the farmer's market that I used to go and help him work at. So one day, me and Tio Celine were there chit-chatting, visiting and whatever, and he was just strutting himself around because, he was papi chuli with his jewelry and all that. And he just did, doing like a proud rooster, doing the thing, I'm grandma's, yo soy el nene lindo de mami, is what he would say, which is, I'm my mother's cute kid. And I was a very cute teenager, and I was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna let you do that. I'm grandma's cute kid. So he goes, no, yo soy el lindo kid. I said, no, Theo, I'm el lindo kid. So we went back and forth with that for a while. Unfortunately, he passed away not too long ago. He was one of the favorite uncles on that side. And he passed away. So I had taken his name just to, honor him in doing that. So I've carried that using like my email and stuff. And then came the gaming. I just carried it over to the gaming. And that's the story, and I'm sticking with it.
All right. So Lindo Kid, translate it.
El Lindo Kid means a cute kid.
There you go.
The cute kid.
So that came from you going back and forth with your uncle to say who's in your case grandma, in his case mom's favorite cutest kid.
Right.
All right. Well, there you go, guys. And then now you used it to remember.
Know what happened.
You don't know what happened? A cute kid, Lindo, guapetón.
Yeah.
Ay, ciao.
Yeah, I can show you a picture, bro. When I was my grandson's age, and you'll see that I was freaking adorable.
Hey, you're gonna have to do that. Okay, you're gonna have to do that because
Yeah,
everyone wants to see a picture now, bro. So I'm just saying. So El Lindo Kid
man.
gaming. Who is El Lindo Kid though? Who is it? Who is the person behind El Lindo Kid?
Just somebody that wants to have fun. I mean, we ain't got much time on this world, and gaming's a fun thing to do. I mean, meeting guys like you and the crew, we have a good time playing. So it's a nice diversion. Um, Being that the stupid pandemic dragged everything out, it was like wanting to. There was nothing to do, so just been wanting to. When it was Mixer before,
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a lot of streamers, and I was like, maybe I'd like to get online and try and do this because I did play games a little bit, not much. I wasn't crazy about it. Not that I wasn't crazy about it. I wasn't. My mindset wasn't to be doing that all the time. Because as a father, as you know, raising kids is demanding, and we got to make the money. We got to make the money. So I've never really spent a lot of time playing video games because it was time consuming, so to speak. The kids had their little consoles here and there, so I played. Tetris was always my favorite game when that came out. And needless to say, I'm from the Atari generation,
Yeah.
Pong and all that. But during all that time, the kids they've had their games, and I played with them Star Wars games here and there, but I never really stayed on it. And of course, did the arcades in junior high school and high school. But gaming has grown so much, and it's like I've just wanted to get back into doing gaming because it's more fun, and I don't do the games that are super time consuming where you got to pick. Some of these RPG games are like massively. You got a whole plethora of. You pick a backpack, and you got 50,000 choices of backpacks. It's like this one does this one does that. Like I ain't got time for that. I just want to play a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So
what? So your go-to games is what?
I
FPS
do love the
games or?
Assassin's. Yeah, I like the Assassin's Creed. I love those games. As you can
Okay.
tell, I've got the tattoo, but I don't know if it'll show in the cat. Oh, there it is. Yeah, boom.
Oh yeah, we can
Got that
see
on my
that.
arm. Batman games, I like those. I do like the first player shooter games. Obviously, 'cause you see how much I play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then I like puzzle games. Like Tetris. I still get down on Tetris because I just have the brain for that. I can't get super far, but I
Yeah.
have them. Just I like seeing the blocks and playing with the blocks and putting them in where they belong.
Some things never change, man. As kids, you
Yeah,
like playing with blocks, and they made that digital, and now we're back to it digitally.
yeah.
So, who is? I know there's more to you than just gaming. I know there's so much that people
Yeah.
don't know. You care to share any of
Hmm.
that?
Yeah,
Who
I'm
is
okay with sharing
Lindo
stuff.
outside of you
What?
know? Now, we call you Lindo, a Lindo
Mm-hmm.
kid, so we call you Lindo. But what's your name?
Manuel.
All right. Now that we know your name, going back to your other personalities, man, like you do so much that nobody knew. I didn't even know until you started talking about it the other day with a group of us, and I was like, man, this is great. And again, I hope you share it, but up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever you want to
It's,
share,
no,
but
it's that's
who is also what else do you like to do besides gaming?
that's the public personality is definitely what I cannot hide, which is the improv comedian part of me.
Okay.
Um, and I have the beginning of that story is when I finished high school. I had gone to an acting school in Manhattan for about a year and a half. It was the night program, and that's where that started. Then I ended up getting married, and I hadn't done any performing whatsoever within the 19-year span. Um, then there was a school out here called KD Studio at the time. Now it's KD Conservatory because they're an accredited official. You get a degree and all that kind of crap. They held workshops, and I started going back into the acting field, doing that, just taking workshops with them. And then I came across one workshop that they had was for improv, and I'm like, I knew what improv was, but when I looked at it, yeah, I knew I did improv just as a person. But when I saw it on a piece of paper, I'm looking, I was like, what the heck is that? So I decided to take the class, and that was a 2-year program. And after that, a few months later, I ended up with a troupe, and I have been with that troupe ever since. And so I started training in improv in 2005. I got into
Okay.
the troupe at the end of 2008 with them, and I've been with them They were called something else when I got with them because we bought a licensed franchise, and it's called Comedy Sports, and we have 30 locations nationwide plus one in England.
Okay.
So there's a good chance you go across this country, one of the major cities, you'll probably find a Comedy Sports venue. So I've been with them since then, since 2008, with a majority of the same people that are still in the troupe with me.
Okay.
So, and that's the comedy side of me,
Now,
performer.
now we have the gamer, we have the
Hmm.
performer. I know there's more, Lindo. Care to
This
share?
other performing part right here, cosplay. I love to cosplay. This is one of the other things that I do that as a volunteer. I'm involved with two non-for-profit organizations. We do charities for kids. We do appearances for kids, all kinds. We've got coming up next month, which I won't be able to attend, is a special Crayola. The Crayola store has a sensory. I forgot what to call it, but it's a sensory. We do a sensory thing on for the kids. They have a special opening for the store for sensitive. What do they call that? Kids that didn't too much noise and the colors and lights and all that stuff. They're just hypersensitive to that. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah.
But they open up the store just for them, and then we appear as costume characters for them while they do their thing and have their activities all year round. And
So is it? Why is the reason you won't be able to do it, if I may ask?
because I have a convention
Oh yeah.
that
Oh, okay.
that weekend. I am actually doing some panels, and Sunday panels are the classes, the workshops that we teach, and I'm going to be doing an improv panel and a cosplay panel at that convention.
Wow.
Well, yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that sensory deprivation. No, that's not what it's called, but the Crayola thing is happening that Sunday, and I have a class at the same time, a panel at the same time.
I gotta ask, man, who's your favorite character on DBZ?
Weiss, bro, you know that.
Oh yeah.
Weiss is my favorite. I fell in love with him the first time I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta cosplay him." And we had a Dragon Ball only convention, and this year's I think is gonna be the fifth one. That first year, and I didn't miss it, and I went as Whis. Oh my God, Whis.
Whis.
And I had a blast because I was in character all day. I met
Yeah.
the voice actor for Whis, and apparently to a lot of the people, I sound just like him, but I was exhausted that day. I was not Manuel that day at all.
Okay.
Only
Well,
for eating. When I took bathroom breaks and when I went to eat, that was it.
all right, man. You got to do the voice impersonation then for Wiz.
All right.
For
Oh,
Wiz.
you put me on the spot. Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Let me
got to
try,
do
let
it,
me
man.
see.
You saying
Let
you
me see,
sound
let me see,
alike.
let me
Let's
see.
go.
Hold on. Let me get a. Oh, my, Beerus, you're not. Wait, no. Let me tell it. Hold on, give me a brew. Get back.
All right, guys. You
Well,
guys are
Lord.
gonna be the judge right now if he sounds like Wheeze.
Dude, I
Okay.
haven't done it for like 3 years, man.
All right, man. You get three
Hold on.
shots, bro. You get three shots. Come on.
Okay, hold on. 3 shots. All right, let's try it again. Well, Lord Beerus, you shouldn't destroy that planet. Nope, that's not it. It's not it.
Okay. All right. One. All right. We'll count that as the first one. All right. Come on, man. Warm it up. Warm it up,
Damn,
baby. Come on.
I
Shake
can't
it
do it
off.
when you put me on the spot. That's so true.
Fez says stage fright.
Yeah, I think it happens no matter how long you've been on stage. It always happens.
Hey, it's okay, man. We
Let's
could.
go. I'm not in the.
Okay, we could go.
I don't feel it. Let's go.
It's okay, man. We put him on the spot. We had to do. I had to do it. Okay, guys, for you. I know
I
that's
don't
what you
blame
guys
you.
were thinking.
I don't
So,
blame you. Oh, let me show you. Hold up.
all right. Let's see.
It's a little beat up, but
Oh,
that's my Whis costume.
there it is.
Handmade.
Nice.
I
There
forgot
you
it was
go.
right behind me.
It be your own. I'll give you $1 to do the voice.
Nah, man. Now
There
you're
you
gonna have
go.
to pay me more. Sorry, Fez.
Oh, there you go, Fez. Up it. Come on, chat.
What do you call this concoction? Ramen noodle. Sushi. I don't know. I can do it.
Oh, there you go. That's what's up. All right, Fez owes you $1. anything else you want to share about your other
Just
personalities?
spit your crap. I mean, you already know I'm a grandfather,
Yeah.
4-year-old grandbaby. Ah, that kid just delights me. So I went to hang out with them yesterday, and when I got out of my car, they were pulling up from the getting back from Walmart, and then he just comes running around. I was like, oh, that kid makes my day when he does that. Just comes
Oh,
running
dude.
at you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the kids, but mine are grown, obviously.
Yeah.
But when they're little, you see them growing up and doing all these things in the common. And when they used to run to me like that, they don't do that anymore because they're in their 30s. So it's like,
Why not? Just stretch
I,
your hand. You know. I mean, I would have.
they don't. They're just. I don't know. They don't do it. So I take it. I get it from him now. So it's okay. I'm okay with it.
Skitty says much love, Lindo.
That's my boy right there.
Skitty, Skitty, man. So
Skitty's the man.
Skitty is the man, the myth, the legend. So Lindo, let me ask you, man.
Hmm.
So you said the pandemic got you more into gaming. You know,
Yeah.
what got you
This
into
is
streaming? Was that the mixer
well. That was
portion of it?
yeah. Just watching the mixer over, and I was kind of I was hesitant. Just wanted to get the feel for it. I didn't know how that stuff worked or anything. And I just I followed a lot of the people that I watch on Twitch now came from Mixer, and I was watching them for a while.
Okay.
But I still had cold feet to do it, so I never jumped on it. And then it turned into Twitch. A bunch of those people that I was following on Mixer went to Twitch, and I continued watching them. And they were talking the difference between Mixer and Twitch. Mixer apparently was a great community, but Twitch seems to be easier or whatever. Blah blah blah. So I decided it's going on 2.5 years now to take the plunge into starting the Twitch, and I don't regret it. I'm having fun. I met all you guys this way.
That's true, huh? Who did you meet first? Was it in the tournaments or how'd you meet? How'd you meet the guys in Discord?
See, that's the thing. It's either I either met you on in the game as randoms, or I started following you on Twitch, and then just started. It's a bunch of them that I just started following. I became friends with them, and then
Maybe
you know,
Viewer Storm?
Viewer Storm is definitely one of them. With Rogue, I approached him because I was already following him, and then one day he was playing Call of Duty,
With Skitty and
I
myself.
believe,
Yeah.
probably. And then I was like, "Hey, I'm here to play. If you wanted me to play." And then we became friends that way, and we just played, and then just rolled over with the Viewer Storm with you guys.
Yeah.
That way, that was that connection.
That's amazing, huh?
And
That's been what,
yeah,
like 2 years now?
2.5, yeah, because I think July will make 3 years for me.
Yeah. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah, a little more than 2.5.
So who's the one streamer? I know you say you watch a lot of Mixer people, and then you came over to
Yeah.
Twitch. Who's the one person that you would say stood out and that made you really push yourself to be that, become a streamer?
I think it. What is it? Fixate. It's Phixate. He was very. He was streaming Call of Duty a lot. I mean, that was his game, and I just like the way he carried. He interacted with his community. Me being one of them, of course.
Yeah.
He was very aware of his chat, even though he was playing, and he had a lot of followers at any one time. Um, but he was very. He wasn't an idiot. You know what I mean? He carries himself really well, like you guys do. And he showed that there are decent people out there that just don't want to be, just give me my follows and screw you. I'm going to play my games kind of attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for for the kind gesture. I don't know. I want to say thank you for that.
Well, you guys
Man,
are
big
cool, man. I
simple.
love the way you guys carry good streams.
Yeah, well,
You got a
that's
lot of
because we
followers.
yell at each other all the time. So that's what
No, that's sometimes it gets freaking hilarious.
I know.
Nah, but you don't treat people, like a lot of these freaking toxic people. There's so much toxicity out there, and you guys really don't. Sure, we get angry every now and then, but it's not like we're, toxic freaking radioactive people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think it's the game. We get angry at things that happen in the game. I don't think we
Yeah.
necessarily get angry at each other. Like, it's just the in-game stuff that comes with it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's what separates a lot of us from a lot of the other personalities out there,
yeah,
just because we know, like, okay, if it's in game, that was last game, okay, maybe we carry a little bit over to the next game, but then by
yeah,
the other third game it's gone, it's done,
yeah.
and let's keep moving. I really like that you're gaming, and I think you are the oldest of all of us, obviously I'm up there along with Skitty, so i
Yeah.
think i think us three are the 40 plus, right? I want to say that, like,
I'm the next decade.
well, I know, but you still 40 plus. Bro, I was trying to help you out here.
I'm 40 plus plus.
You stream, you game, or is there something you're trying to, like, accomplish with streaming,
Well, I just did it to try and see where it would take me. I mean, I would like to make some freaking money on it, but made a little bit of bucks here and there.
Okay.
But this is one of those things that's just a the long road taken just to try and make a good, decent amount of money. But just with the people that I'm meeting, it's freaking great. I mean, that's just makes up for not making up a bunch of money.
It
You
does,
guys are
doesn't it?
freaking fun. Yeah, I mean, this is entertaining. I mean, I can't be with my grandson 24 hours a day. If I could, that would be my choice.
Yeah.
So this, as an entertainment factor, is good because I can't even do the improv 24 hours a day. This I can do. I'm home and I can just get on here if I'm not doing any house things or whatever, or building costumes, which is also fun.
It's amazing. It's amazing how you meet people, and they change things a little bit. They impact your life a
Yeah,
little different than other people
yeah.
do.
I mean,
So
man, I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys in person one of these days. I know a few of my friends around here are also streamers, and I know
okay.
them in real life, and we watch each other's streams and raid each other and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of gonna be cool whenever, like, Josh not showing up to the show that I had in Houston.
It'd be your own for real.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I actually do travel the country to those other comedy sports locations.
Okay.
I've been to San Jose. I performed in San Jose. I've visited Los Angeles. I've performed in the Philadelphia one. I visited the one in New York. I've performed in all four of the ones in Texas.
Yeah.
I've performed in the Twin Cities.
Okay.
So there's possibility, and now that the
Minnesota, by
pandemic's
the way,
over,
Twin Cities. Uh-huh.
yeah, and we're everything's picking back up, so all the theaters are doing their shows again. So it's kind of exciting
You'll
that we
start traveling
get back
again
to
here
do
soon,
that.
hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting all of you guys as well. Electro and Electro Steph, I met them along with baby Drew, and now we got to meet the new baby. So
Babies.
I know Drew says, "Glad you stream, Lindo. You're fun to watch. Always nice to see your setup with all your cool shit in the background. I'm
Oh, this
jealous."
stuff, my Assassin's Creed stuff. Yeah. So what's the line, Silver, that I've always told you since the beginning?
Say
At
it.
least I'm entertaining.
That's it. Are you gonna do content anytime? Like, actually make like YouTube videos out of your
Yeah.
your gameplay or stuff like that?
Yes, I would like to do that, to be honest with you. I also want to expand the streaming to do cosplay builds while, show some things that I'm working on or building.
Yeah.
And also do some cooking content too for the Puerto Rican style of foods. I love to cook too. So yeah, there's the other aspect of me that you don't know now. Now you know.
Yeah. What's the favorite dish?
Puerto Rican dish?
Yeah.
There's two of them actually. My favorite is called pasteles, and those are Puerto Rican tamales, but they're like this big. They're huge.
Wow. Okay.
And it's another dish that my mother used to always make, and it's sweet plantain lasagna. Basically, is what it is.
Wow.
Yeah, and I love making that thing.
You know what? Imagine you go through
know.
all your cosplays and then you do your like improvs and your voiceovers and stuff like that. That'd be nice.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would
actually,
be cool.
I plan on streaming the panels that I'm doing on that convention coming up.
Okay. Are you doing them
So-
at home and then you taking them over, or are you going to stream from the location?
Oh, I'll be streaming live because it'll be so the panels, one of them is of course improv, just kind of showing the basics, just our basic rules and just have fun and games with it. And the one with the cosplayers, I'm going to be doing how someone can get into cosplay at a very, that they don't have to stress out and figure, oh crap, it's going to cost me $500 for me to have a costume, when in fact it could cost you $20.
You know,
When if
that's a, you know what's crazy? You say that that's something that I've been wanting because there's a lot of people that can do a lot of build PCs and stuff like that. They have a lot
Mhm.
of experience. That's something that I actually want to bring to the channel as well to
That would
like
be cool.
help people like that are, because trust me, I struggled a lot when I was trying to do my two PC setup. There's so many different
Yeah,
ways of connecting stuff, or even
yeah.
in building stuff like changing RAM and all that. There's a way you got to do it, So again, but doing
Hmm.
cook channels like Skitty does really. He always posts his pictures. You remember all his cooking shit he used to post
The
and
grill and
like
stuff.
just
Oh my
tell us how
gosh.
good it was. The bastard.
Hmm. Be like, dude, can you just wait till I can afford to fly up to your house and
I
then
know,
start cooking?
like
Come on, man.
yo, thanks for making us salivate over here.
Yeah. One of my friends says, we're not here for a long time. We're here to have fun. Something like that.
Yeah.
The way she says it, the way she said it is more philosophical, but I mean, just have fun. I mean, God, it's like I
Uh,
don't see myself in the future being one of the grandpas over here and get off my lawn. What's so
yeah.
fun about that?
If you could give one piece of advice, Lindo, it could be anything. What would it be?
It's basically don't take life too serious. I mean, right
Okay.
now it's just don't take too serious because time goes by really, really fast. I was telling my son-in-law just yesterday. He was complaining about something, and I looked at him and said, "Dude, take care of that because the next 25 years will catch up to you so fast you won't even realize it. Just take care of everything. Just yeah, just enjoy life, man. Bottom
Well,
line."
Linda, man, I appreciate you, taking the time out of your day to, jump on and have this interview with us. I really
My
appreciate it.
pleasure.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I have to say that, we've talked about, but never, I think, into this detail of it. So it's very, very intriguing and humbling to see everything that you've done and continue to do, even again, at your age, as you continue to grow, you don't forget what you love. And that's one of the biggest things that I think a lot of people do as they grow up, they believe they have to give up what they love,
Mhm.
and I think there's room for
Truth.
everything, and I
Exactly.
really do. So, and again, you're one of those inspirations, man. I will tell you, man, like just do what you love to do, and no matter what, you continue to do it, and it doesn't stop you, man. Age has not stopped you or slowed you down. The pandemic did, but you're getting back into it.
Just a little
So
bit, yeah. I mean, the body's catching up, but my brain is still there.
that's it, man. You know,
Uh,
you got to do like you said, man.
yeah.
Enjoy life what you can, So really appreciate you. So where can people find you if they want to find you, Lindo?
Facebook, YouTube. I've got to restructure that.
Okay.
Twitch, Instagram, and the YouTube is. I gotta. Don't even worry about YouTube. Let's forget about that for now because it's under my Gmail address. Um, Cosplay Concoction on Facebook and on Instagram. Cosplay Concoction, and then here on Twitch, of course, El Lindo Kid. Hold on 1 second, real quick. I gotta show you.
Okay. One more
Oh,
thing, guys.
let's see if the camera picks it up. That's the
Pull.
voice actor for Whis.
Oh yeah, there it is.
And I could have told you a story about these ramen noodles, but that'll be another day. So yeah,
Uh,
there you go. That's a
there
good way
you
to
go.
end it.
Yep, there you go. That's a beautiful way to end it. All right, Lindo. Well, again, man, thank you so much for taking the time and tuning in, and allowing us to hear your story and telling us where El Lindo Kid came from, the cute kid. Now you guys know. So if you
There you
didn't
go.
know, now you know. All right, people. All right, man. Lindo, thank you so much, bro. We'll catch you on the next one.
Later, thanks, bro.
Later. Yo, everyone. Yo, man, that was an amazing, amazing interview, man. Like it doesn't surprise me how different people are. We all are different. We love different things in life. We come from different parts of the world. But at the end of the day, the one thing that brings us together is gaming, right? And that's crazy. Like people don't understand. I think I think as people continue to see, and hopefully they watch these podcasts, and they could see that there's a variety of backgrounds, ethnic groups, racials, profiles, if you will, that we all, that make us all who we are. But at the end of the day, the one that really matters is that we all are here for gaming and a good time. And I think that, reality is, with everything that's going on right now, I don't get into politics in this, but with everything going on, it just, I feel like they could learn from a lot of the gamers, from the community of gaming. I really do. I think no matter what, people are out here to try to help each other, and that's what really matters. A lot of you have been around here for a very long time. A lot of people I've met have come and gone since, and there's a lot of new faces here that we've met, because of other individuals. Somehow, way, shape, or form, we were attracted to each other in the form of gaming and building this community together, and here we are, man, and that's beautiful. I really think it's beautiful, man. And we get to share moments like today with individuals like Lindo, and also we get to share even more special moments as well, like what Electro's Steph and Electro Nix is going through right now with their new baby. So I really, really believe that, it's just an amazing community when we really dig deep, and this is why I'm loving more and more to tell everyone's story. So hopefully you guys will join us on the next episode of Under the Scope as we bring you another individual that has been in the community for a while. All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in to an episode of Under the Scope podcast, and we'll see you on the next episode of Under the Scope podcast.